Welcome to the Short-Term Rental Source podcast. It is our mission to help you learn how to successfully launch and self-manage your short-term rental with less pain and earn you more money. Enjoy interviews with industry leaders and musings about this challenging but fun STR life. Here's your host, Kim Fitzpatrick.
Hello. Okay, I got something exciting to share with you, and it's not perfect, but it got me a booking, and I want you to get bookings too. So I was like, oh, that worked. And I made a little cash, and I have a really great guest who is she's got several 5-star reviews and super independent and easy peasy. So I want you guys to get these kind of guests too, the easy ones, the awesome ones. And this is how I did it, okay? So we can't just give our guests 4 walls and a bed, right? That's not going to cut it anymore. When they have choice and when things are slow, we have to do things differently. We have to do things better. We have to set ourselves apart from the rest of the herd. Now, some of us do not have amazing luxury establishments with views and hot tubs and pools, and we're not just sitting in the lap of luxury. So how do we stand apart without a pool table or ping pong table or I don't know? Well, here's how. This guest is getting in by plane late at night. So, and she's coming with her 3 children and her husband. So she's I'm now projecting. I'm projecting. I don't know. Her message is this long, and I'm going to just make it into like a 5-10 minute video. I'm just going to invent characters in my head, but I believe I'm right. So just go with it. She's coming in late at night. She wants grocery delivery. Now, in the past, I have offered grocery delivery. I say, here is the delivery service. Call this number. They're amazing. And I do know that. I have vetted them. So I need a grocery delivery. I don't need it. I could go to the grocery store. I always go in the off-season. Traffic is light and it's easy to get in and out of the grocery store. But I wanted to vet the service, and I want to vet the process so I understand it and I know it from a guest perspective and all the steps that go through it. So anyway, but grocery shopping is literally my least favorite thing to do, possibly on the planet. Definitely top 10 list of horrible things that I don't want to do if I don't have to do. And I know some people love grocery shopping. That is not this person. She does not like it. I love click list. I just go click the things, get the things. They show up at the front door. I put them in the fridge. Off we go. Okay. Well, you cannot do that when you're on vacation because she's getting in at midnight and click list isn't going to show up at like 11. And you don't want somebody to steal your groceries, yada, yada. So this service puts the groceries into the fridge and puts them on the counter all nice and neat and kind of fun. And they just store everything for you beautifully so that when you walk into my destination and you open the fridge, you see everything lined up and pretty and it looks awesome. And it's like all the food that you love because you ordered it, but you didn't have to shop and you didn't have to put it in, which means when you get off the plane with your tired kids, you go to the condo and it's ready for the week. Hallelujah. Can you hear the angels singing? I think I can. You don't have to spend half a day, or somebody doesn't have to get up early and run to the grocery store when everybody's tired and they just want their cereal. And it's just taken care of. And that sounds amazing. So I offer this service, but I upgraded my game this like in the last couple days. Okay. And this is what you need to do too. So on my automated messages that I send out to my guests a week before they come, I offer this grocery service and I give them the contact of the people because Lord help me, don't put me in the middle of you and your groceries. I don't want any part of that. Just let you do it. And for my guests, the margin isn't high enough. The grocery service is making money. If I make money, it's going to be a lot of work and not a lot of payoff. So just take it. But I get the booking because they want the service and not all hosts are offering the service. So I get the booking that another host didn't get because I offered them something that another host did not offer. It's almost the same as a view. I don't know if it is, but I'm going to just go with it. Just go with it. Anyway, this service, the woman is taking me up on it, but she would have in the past had to book and then see my message. She wouldn't have known I offered it before booking. So here's how I fixed that. I went on their Facebook page and I started scrolling photos, and I found one that looked very similar to my refrigerator and very similar to the amount of items that my guests would purchase, because I've seen some that's like the entire pantry is full, and I'm thinking, we are not a house of 16. That is not my jam. It wouldn't look like my guests expect it. So this fridge looks reasonable for the amount of guests that my property holds, which is 6. And I put that picture on my listing and I said, we offer grocery service. Please take me up on this. This really makes your vacation start at the beginning of your vacation, or whatever I said. And that sounded amazing. Like, that appealed to that mom. She was like, yes, please don't make me shop on vacation. That is the last thing I want to do. So I took care of it for her. I gave her access to a resource that she wouldn't have known how to access, and she thanked me by booking with me, and now I got that money, and she's got her groceries, and her kids are happy because their breakfast is ready and her coffee is waiting, and they can just grab the towels and go to the beach with a cooler full of food. And that sounds kind of great. Instead of, you stay here and watch the kids, honey, while they beg you to go to the beach. I'm going to run to the store that I don't know where it is, and I don't know where the food is in the aisles, and it's all backwards, and I can't find what I'm looking for, and we forgot something on the list, and you know how it goes. You know. They just pack up that cooler full of cold groceries. Maybe mom and dad put the kids to bed, open up a bottle of wine, and enjoy that first night of vacation without like being crazed about everything they have to do in the morning. But the picture is the key. The picture with a little caption telling them how to do it. And then in my message where it says, yay, you're booked, it tells them all the contact info, because you can't give that contact info out until after a booking. Otherwise it gets all blocked and scrubbed. But post booking, like once it's confirmed, I can give them all the numbers I want. So that's how I do that. Put the picture in your listing. And here is the crazy bonus, is I did this on my laptop a couple days ago, and the picture is at the bottom. And I don't know if you know, but like trying to like push the picture up with my little keypad thing here, what do you call that, mouse pad ish thing? I don't know. I'm so techie. It's a pain. So I was going to get my phone out and I was going to scroll on my phone because it goes, and that's actually kind of fun, like a game, right? But I got distracted and I forgot. And that picture is dead last on my listing, and she still saw it and she's still booked. So even though it wasn't in a prime spot, again, we are building this airplane as we fly it. And I'm revealing that I'm not as like all put together as, I'm not perfection. Lord help me. Look, I don't even have makeup on. I'm wearing this shirt that I decided I didn't like the color on, so I cut it out. Like, I'm top notch, you guys. I know. It's rough. I'm sorry. It's so good you put up with me. Anyway, yeah, that picture was dead last, and they still booked, and they still said in their message, I will take you up on that grocery service. I really need it. And I was like, hallelujah. You should make your vacation as great as you can. So that is what happened. I would suggest you one-up me and get that picture up in the listing so that it's in a better location. I wouldn't say top 5, but at this point, I would say top 10. The game, it's a game. You just kind of figure out where it fits best, and you do you, boo, right? I'm not going to tell you it's slot 7 is the only slot it's going to work. Clearly it will work if it's dead last. It might work if it's first. I would not put it first ever. I think that's a terrible idea. But again, you know your listing better than I do, but I would get it up there at least middle of the pack, right? Somewhere where people will see it and go, oh, they have what I need. And they'll book quicker maybe. So anyway, Grocery delivery service is an awesome one. I highly recommend, 5-star. But there's other things that you might find that are great. Here's some ideas off the top of my head. I have a water taxi that can pick my guests up from this location, and only this location. Nothing else is on the water. And that's really, really fun. You don't need a boat. You just pay the taxi driver. He picks you up. He takes you on the water instead of like through town like an Uber, and it's so fun, and he'll bring you home whenever you call him and ask them to bring you home, or they do it one way as well, which is great at the end of the night if you got a little too much to drink in this town. That happens a lot. And then the water taxi can bring you home, similar to any other situation. So it's great. The other thing is baby gear rental. Almost all of my listings, I have a reference where the guests can go and rent the baby gear, because I heard this story where this woman was trying to give everything to her guests, and she had all of this baby gear, and she had a jogging stroller, and the tire was flat, and the guests were expecting to be able to use the jogging stroller, but she couldn't get the housekeepers to keep up on the maintenance of the jogging stroller, which is legit. And the guests gave her a bad review because of the flat tire. So if you have baby gear rental, it's always clean, sanitized, and it's somebody else's issue if it doesn't go well. Obviously, they're making their livelihood off their gear going well. So it's also safe and certified, and not somebody's old crib from the 1970s it didn't kill me, but it's going to kill babies now. I don't know. There's like better construction and everything, right? So bike rental is a good one. Ski rental is a good one. Insert whatever activity at your location is a good one if it's not biking or skiing. Maybe it's kayak rental. Maybe it's golf cart rental. Maybe it's maybe a chef comes in and either does drop-off delivery of a meal, or maybe they bring a charcuterie. Did I say that right? I hope so. Adult Lunchable tray, right? Or maybe they cook a whole fancy meal. Maybe you can get a tasker to bring balloons for a party, or a cake, or who knows, a little s'mores gift package. There's so many things that people can do. I'm trying to think. Oh, duh. How did I miss this? I have a Dolly Parton impersonator that will come out to my Dolly Parton cabin and entertain my guests in a little private showing at the cabin. And that is like so great. So if you have a themed place, do you have a place in Orlando that's like pretty princess? Maybe you could have a princess party. Maybe somebody could set all that up so that you could have a princess party with your kids. Maybe you have a what do you call that with the lightsaber things, Star Wars. Maybe you have a Star Wars party. Maybe you have a Lego party. I don't know. If you wanted to do a beach bonfire, that's a whole thing. That's awesome. And you coordinate with the people, or you give your guests the numbers and they do all the coordination themselves. Make it easy on yourself. Try one thing at a time. Develop ideas off of other people's ideas, and see where it takes you and see what works for you. And if you're like, I can't do any of this, you can literally remind them that there's DoorDash and Uber, because maybe they don't even know that. I don't even know. Maybe if it's not DoorDash, it's something else. Like, keep it so simple, but offer something that says, I'm a host that cares about you. I have your best interest at mind. I'm here to meet whatever needs you have in any way I can, whatever that looks like. And just go a step above, because adding this one photo to my listing, and yes, just at the bottom, like less than 5 minutes. I need to go back and spend one more minute and do up the ladder, but gave me a booking for a couple nights, and it was not a cheap booking. It's one of the higher price bookings that I've gotten in a long time, and it feels real good to get, the mortgage paid, because it's not quite the mortgage. It's almost paid the mortgage by having that one picture. That 5 minutes worth of work almost covered the whole mortgage. Why are we not doing this? Seriously, let's do this. I mean, come on, that's kind of great, right? Okay, so now your job is not to sit here and keep listening to the next video or go on and go, wow, that's a good job. I wish I could do that. Or she just does that so well and I don't do that. Yeah, well, don't say that. Do it. You can do it. Reach out to me. Ask me how I can help you. If you need ideas, I'm happy to give you them. Yeah, but let's share. Let's share and we can all be successful. So be creative. Be proactive, go get started, even if it's just making a list of ideas. I had somebody talk about having helicopters like put you down on their really fabulous glamping tent site. I heard her talking about, and I was like, that's a win. That is a win. I mean, if you watch The Bachelor, Bachelorette, they always have a helicopter date, and it's kind of a bucket list thing for me. I've never ridden in a helicopter, and if I saw that I could ride in a helicopter to a super luxurious, amazing glamping tent, like out of this world vacation, yes, sign me up every day of the week. Every day of the week. That is a win. And if a host offered a helicopter ride at their glamping site, where else are you gonna look? Like, how are you gonna beat that, right? I just offered grocery service and I got my mortgage almost paid. What could you do with this information at your property? Think, act, go. Okay, talk to you later. Maybe. Turn on.